Scorpio, welcome into your reading. This is a general message for you guys. Hope everyone is doing well. So in these readings, what we do is we pull some oracle cards in the beginning just to get an overall high level sense of what your situation is. And then we pull tarot. And as the reading goes on, we go more and more into detail and more specifics. Okay, if anyone is wondering what to expect from today's reading. All right, so we have an oracle card here from the Solace Oracle deck. And this card does not give too much info. Basically, it's just a yes, it is. Okay, it's not yes as in do it. It's yes, it is. So if you have a question, something that you are uncertain about, like this lingering question about a person, a situation, and you're like, is this blah, 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 blah? The answer is yes, it is. Okay, I don't know what that means, but this is your validation for that. So we're going to pull some oracle cards here from the What's the Vibe Oracle deck. So we'll see what is up with the Scorpio at this time. What Scorpio am I reading for today, please? What is their situation? What's happening for the Scorpio right now? Overall, the intention is to provide you with insight and perspective of your current situation. Hopefully, Spirit can answer some questions for you today. All right, so you have a couple cards that came out together. Okay. So you have the card of breathe, let go, clear your mind. Okay, it's called recharge. And then salty, bitter, angry, petty. Yeah, so something's definitely on your mind. All right, something is lingering. There's some uncertainty here. You're trying to figure something out. You may be in research mode or obsession around this situation and trying to get clarity and answers about it. Okay. You may be dealing with a person who is quiet, who is distant, detached, not very open. There may be a situation maybe where, I don't know, it's just this like your mind is on, how can I say, like on, right? Like on all the time about this situation. And you're just sort of constantly thinking about it. That's why it's important to just release it, let it go, clear your mind. You're starting to feel the negative effects of this situation for sure. You feel as though something was unjust. Something is not fair. Something is not right. Maybe somebody is not treating you right. Maybe someone is not very considerate of the fact that you are also involved in this situation. So therefore, you're creating this bitter energy, right? Or it's creating a bitter energy within you. And I think if you're not careful, you're going to start to project the fact that you are uncertain, that you don't know, that this cause of uncertainty is making you feel restless and fearful and doubtful and hesitant, right? But you maybe cannot express that very well, or maybe this person is not one to hold space for you to be able to articulately express this. Does that make sense? Like they're just not that type of person that can really understand the concept of what you're really feeling. So, there's a miscommunication here. There's some tension here. And that is why it's causing this angry, negative energy that wants to come through. So you may be acting out and projecting some of that because you can't really vocalize what you're really feeling. And maybe you yourself don't know what it is that you're really feeling. So you're getting fussy about it and it's coming out a certain way. All right, so we're pulling from the Path of Shadows deck now. This deck is a little dramatic. But I like them and that's why I'm using them. So the gargoyle, it says, in stone I'm carved, let alone in the cold. Always watching over, protecting stories untold. It feels very much like someone, either you or someone else, is not budging. When Scorpio is dealing with a person who is stubborn, and they're unwilling to give Scorpio what they're asking, they're not behaving the way the Scorpio wants them to behave, or, you know, things like that. Yeah, that can definitely cause a huge problem. But at the same time, on the flip side of this, the Scorpio can also be stubborn. Okay. But when it has to do, if this has to do with the love situation, especially if you're like a Scorpio sun or a Scorpio Venus, yeah, you're more open to compromise. You're more open to vocalize. You're more open to say the thing, because love is your thing, right? Relationship, connection, intimacy, getting to the root of the problem, all that stuff. So I don't know if this is you that is sort of being really cold and standoffish and really still, not willing to waver, not willing to open up, not willing to move. You also have the boogeyman here. So there is a lingering darkness around this entire situation. It's fear. Fear is coming through strongly. Fear of something. Fear of whatever this answer is. I feel that strongly. Like you're asking yourself, like, is this really what's happening? The answer is yes, it is. And that answer scares you. Okay. So there's a lot happening here that needs to be touched on, that needs to be broken down, and really get to the root of what the situation is, why this is happening. Why do you even have the situation in your life to begin with? I don't know what it is. It could be anything. It could be like a family situation, or, you know, I don't know, work, an inner child type of trauma or something like that that you can't let go of, or maybe something happened like not too long ago and you know you still feel really bitter and resentful about this situation. It's like you cannot let it go, and maybe you're just overthinking it, and it's just like, why did this happen? You're trying to get answers, and it's like if someone needs closure but they're not able to get it, you know. The gargoyle, the statue here, it makes me feel like something happened in the past, whether that's a long time ago, recently, I don't know, but it will always stay that way because it's no longer real, right? Like the idea of the past is not real because it doesn't exist anymore. The past and the future both are not real. They're only like figments of our imagination because they don't exist. What is true, what is real is just this second in this moment. And so it's like the gargoyle is symbolic of the situation that happened that is unchangeable. You cannot change it. It will be set in stone forever because that memory happened already. There's no changing that memory. There's no changing that moment because it's already in the past. It'll be that way forever. Does that make sense? So I don't know. We'll see what else comes through. Let's get some tarot here for you guys. All right, Scorpio. What is up with the Scorpio? Mind, heart, body, and soul. It's coming through for them. Please, what's in their personal energy today? At this time, what's the most important message that they need to know today? I'm feeling a really strong sense of acceptance. The only way to let go of this situation is to have this like radical acceptance of it. And if you feel like you're unable to do that, then you have to look into the reasons why, right? This is a psychological thing. This is a you thing, a self thing. Why aren't you able to accept that that is the situation, that's how it ended, or that's what it was, or that's what happened, and the fact that you can't change that? Wow. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels very elusive to me. This feels very intangible. All right. This is not, I know that these are pentacles. I understand that, but these are like the beginning of the manifestation of this thing into your reality. This is the idea. This is the opportunity. This is not yet the crystallization of this thing in the material physical world. It's like I cannot grab it. I cannot touch it. It feels really strong. Like I cannot have this. I cannot have it. Somebody is like really angry about it. Like I can't have it. There's a huge opportunity for personal self-realization here with the Judgment card. I think in your personal energy right now, recently, you have discovered something, information, like realized that you can't have this thing. Is there hope? Is there any way whatsoever? Right? Like somebody here is just like anything, like I'll do it. Like give me some teeny beady like piece of hope, right? Like I will take anything. I will take a hello. I will take a coffee, date or whatever. I will take like friendship over romance. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is you're dealing with. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm just giving examples, but like that's the feeling here, right? Like just anything that I can work with, right? Because the Scorpio has this massive confidence around being able to get what they want. Scorpio will always, that's right. Like that's what they believe, that they know that in their bones, and I can say that with all of my certainty. Like that is one thing that the Scorpio has about them. So in a moment where something is just elusive and it's not tangible, it's almost as though the Scorpion part of you is just waiting to strike for that one teeny tiny little second, little mistake, little move, a word, a look, like anything just to grab onto, right? And like, now I can use this and now I can create from this point, right? But until you have that, it's just like this thing of like surrounding it and being all in it, just looking for that open door of opportunity. Okay. Wow. All right, let's see. Okay. In your environment, you have the Ace of Cups. So, yes, you're dealing with some type of love situation here. Here's the other person, Queen of Pentacles, male or female. This person feels to me that they know this about you, that they know you're doing this. They know your ways. It almost feels a little flattering to them as well. Okay. I do think that they are trying to ignore it. But also they like it. Okay. They like the attention. They like the chase. And I want to say like, I can very, very well be speaking to a female Scorpio, just because I'm saying like the chase and the attention that somebody's giving or whatever. Like female Scorpios are very direct in that way as well. So we could be dealing with a Scorpio who is chasing and trying to capture their prey from a love perspective. In your environment, there's so much love though, you know. So I don't know what the issue is here. There's a lot to be grateful for, okay? There's family, your support system. You know, you want to give, you want to share, you want to open up, you want to be vulnerable, you want to be intimate. You want to bring in the parents, bring in the children, like have it be a village type of energy here. You are building things, creating things, working with your hands, investing, focusing on the physical side of life, right? Like your home, your body, your health, your family, things like that. Very domestic. So all of this is in your environment. Yes, you are shooting for the stars, you know, you're just like opportunities here, opportunities there. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them as they come. I'm going to take them and I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them. So that is all beautiful. And this is a lot of like external stuff because this is in your environment, right? So, great, perfect, beautiful. But what's up with the energy over here? What's up with the emotions? What's up with the feeling of this dark fear, right? That's sort of lingering around you, that there's it's like you have everything but this thing, you know, like you're almost there. Like if you had this as well, you'd be set, or you'd be content, it feels like. We're going to break down the next 30 days for you guys. Use another deck, as you can see, and go into more detail here. So the next week or two, this energy is coming through. You have the moon. Like we said, there's some things that are uncertain. I still set this in your weekly short. I do shorts for each sign for the week. So check those out. Those come out every Sunday or Monday. But it was about this, right? Like not knowing where you stand, and someone here feeling uncertain about their current situation. The Page of Pentacles, which is here. So you have this twice. It's like, are we doing this or are we not? Right? Like, where do we stand? What are we? You know, what do we call ourselves? Or what are we doing here? You know? Is this crooked? Maybe you're starting to get a little fussy because somebody is not being real. Look, that's Judgment card again. Someone is not being real. I just said that. I'm taking that as a validation. Okay. It's like they have their wall up. They're standoffish. I don't know if there was a fight. It just doesn't seem very like warm and welcoming, like this energy over here. Somebody saw something and it's just like, did I just see that? Or did I just hear that? Yes, you did, right? Like, I don't know if you came across a piece of information or they misspoke and said something off that you picked up on, or you saw something on social media. Like, it's something that was just like this random piece of information. It's just like, is that what I think it means? Is that what I think it is? Like, that type of feeling. Get some clarity on the moon. The moon is elusive. The moon is energy that you just cannot understand, right? Like you cannot pinpoint it. There's so much unsaid, unknown, unseen. How can I say, the type of light that the moon gives off when it illuminates something it's making me feel like you have the sunlight and you have the moonlight, right? And the sunlight, when it's shining metaphorically, even literally, it gives off clarity, right? This is what it is. You can see it clearly. You know it. There's clarity. When the moonlight shines on something, the moon gives off a distorted viewpoint, a distorted image. Okay, there is no clarity. Things look different under the moonlight than they do under the sunlight, right? And it also illuminates, in a weird sense, the shadows, right? Because under the moonlight, even though the shadow is dark and technically no light is shining on the shadow, the moonlight, the way it gives off its light, enhances the darkness and enhances the shadow, right? Like if you are in a forest or just in your backyard or something like that at night, shadows are seen more prominently and more vividly than they would be obviously in the sunlight or daytime. So there's something around this energy of like the clarity, the truth that you are quote unquote being given, right? Like let's say you're being told something or you feel like, you know, they're telling you the truth or whatever. It's distorted. It's not clear. It's like somebody beating around the bush and not really like, you know, when you're talking to somebody who has a way with words and it's like you can almost believe them until like the conversation's over and it's just like, wait, did they answer my question? Right? Or wait, what just happened? Right? Like a salesman or something like that. So it feels that way for you at this time as you're dealing with someone right now. And even just this little piece of information is being like expanded into something that it really isn't. Ten of Swords. Automatically, I got denial here with this. It is that sense of hope. Like, I don't want to hear that, right? Like, it feels very much like, I don't want to hear that. Like, no, we're not over. No, this is not over. No, I did not fail. You know, like, no, there's a way. I'm just waiting for that one opportunity, that little moment. There's an ignoring this issue for the sake of love, happiness, union, home, family, all of those things. Okay. You're just not giving up on this right now. Understandable. All right, what's up? What else is coming through for the Scorpio the next 2 or 3 weeks? Okay, here's some truth coming through here with the Ace of Swords. Knight of Swords. Conversation. A conversation happens. It feels like two people are head to head here in this conversation. It's like different communicating styles. One of them is more mystical or mythical, like a mythical creature, like a like something that's not from this world. Whereas another person is very much clear communicator and like really intense to the point of seeing through and seeing past, right? Seeing to the other side behind the words, seeing like picking up on what is unsaid, picking up on mannerisms, like that type of communicator, you know, like, you know, when you're dealing with an intense person like that, who like you can't really look them in the eye because they know everything already, right? Like they know why and why you're doing the things you're doing. They know why you're saying the things you're saying. You know why you're not saying the things that you're not saying, right? Like the person that can pick up on human motivation in a sense. So I think that when this conversation happens, this is your moment to that you've been waiting for, whether that's to strike or that little piece of information that you've been waiting for that you need to hold on or sting, right? Because by having this one-on-one conversation with this person, that's where you're going to be able to pick up on, are they lying? Are they not? What are they saying to me? What are they not saying? Like whatever, like details that you need in order to grab on to the opportunity, whatever that is, right? Like expand on something. But it does make you happy. This is what you want, you know, with the 9 of Cups here. You have the Ace of Pentacles again. It feels very much like somebody's just waiting. And you don't like the waiting, right? Waiting and uncertainty. Just like it could go 50-50. It feels like that, right? Like, oh, this could work or this can't, right? Like any little bad move can ruin this whole thing. So there's some anxiety around that. You're trying to play your cards right. You're trying to make the right move, say the right things. Maybe you're on eggshells a little. So just be careful, depending on who you're dealing with, that they don't pick up on that or see that. I don't know how well they know you, but people who know you well know this of you. So it's just very much like anticipation, right? Like fidgety. Just waiting on the answer here. Somebody's waiting on an answer. The Devil, to clarify this energy. It's a little obsessive, okay? Like, I mean, I don't know what this is. I really don't. It could be anything for you guys. Like, it does feel like that. But what was I going to say? Like, release it. Release the compulsion to need to know and flow you as best as you can. Like that, like you need to get out of this devil energy here. This thing has a hold on you. You need to get out of it for a little bit, right? It's like when you see things, when you're in it, you miss stuff, right? Like when you get out of it and you see it from a big perspective, when you're hovering over your situation, looking down at it, because you're out of it, you're detached from it, then you can see the big picture. You can see the truth. You have more of a point of view or vantage point of your situation when you see it from a distance. Compared to when you see it from within. Because when you see it from within, let's just say this is you, all you can see is this, right? What's surrounding you. But when you see it from a distance, you have the entire table. Does that make sense? You gotta get out of it for a bit. Whatever it is has a hold on you. You feel trapped. You feel like you can't make any moves. You feel like you're in the dark. It's a lot of anxiety. Obviously, we've already said that. This is a mental thing as well. Like you have yourself in this situation. There's no one to blame here. If this person or situation isn't giving you what you need, you're still here. You have the freedom to just be like, you know what, fuck it then, and move on. But you're still here. So there's no one to blame here. All right. You have yourself in this dark phase and you're getting angry about it. You're getting mad at it because you're getting mad at yourself, right? Obviously, everything we do is a projection. So especially our feelings and emotions. Damn. So the result here, high probability, the end of this 30-day period. 2 of Cups, King of Wands, the Lovers, and the Chariot. Like what? I think there's a breakthrough. I think there's a breakthrough. I think someone comes through with their presence and authority. It feels like a relief. It feels like all of this is like, like as soon as you see this person, as soon as you hear from them, as soon as they come through with their ability to take control, you back off, right? Like it's like the hard Scorpio becomes the gentle Scorpio, right? And it's just like, oh, like, okay, like, and then it's like, okay, I'm going to do what you say and, you know, whatever. I don't know. But it feels very much like as soon as they show up, whether that's oh my God, I can't say it. Figuratively, or literally, I don't know. But as soon as their presence enters, you feel good again. This is the opportunity. This is the little hope, the thing that you can expand on. The Lovers and the Chariot. This is forward movement, a path, right? Coming to union, a choice being made. The Lovers and the Two of Emotions, two of the relationship partnership cards here, right? You have the Four of Wands, which I also think is a relationship partnership card as well. But these are the two big ones. Yes, the Lovers comes with a choice, but it still represents the partnership, right? And someone takes control of the situation, creates the plan, creates the path. Two people are on the path, on a path forward movement. Clarify the King of Wands, please. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Temperance. So what you've been working for. So what you've been working on. The King of Wands, male or female, comes through because they want to work on a situation that brings emotional fulfillment and joy. This is the right time, the right place here with the Temperance card. This is a blessing. I'm getting blessing in disguise even. This is like this sense of passion and fire energy of action. Okay, so the fire element is coming through somehow that takes form in action, doing something, initiating something, making moves in some way. What is the Two of Cups? The Hierophant, there's commitment here. The Lovers. What is the Lovers? King of Swords, clarity, logic, practical point of view, clear logic, practical approach, strength coming with an open heart. What is the Chariot? Queen of Cups. You may be dealing with a Cancer, male or female. Chariot, Chariot. Queen of Cups has answers, knows things. Three of Cups. Celebration, union, coming together. Page of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so this all up here, it's when the Scorpio is in a moment of uncertainty and doesn't know what's going to happen. You have to work on this stuff right here. If you want this to come through, be ready for it, even from an emotional perspective, right? Clear your head, recharge, get out of all this, because when you are going through a moment of uncertainty and anxiety and things like that, you start to project and you don't want to mess anything up. Okay. This is no offense. I love you to death. Right. But you really don't want to mess anything up. This will play out how it has to. This person or this thing, it's in the works. It's happening. It's creating itself. It's settling into itself. Whatever this looks like, whatever this is, I don't know. But because you don't have the answers, or because you don't have it right now, or because it's not like happening how you want it to happen or whatever, it's fine. Release it, let it go. Work on yourself, work on your emotions, work on your mental stability, work on your body, work on your home. Be ready for it, prepare for it. Okay. This thing is working on itself. Let it do its thing. What is a good takeaway message for the Scorpio, please? Focus. Keep your attention on your goals. You have a big picture. You have a vision of what you want this to look like. Work at it. All of this uncertainty, anxiety, fear, controlling, the devil energy that came through, all of that stuff, unnecessary. Okay, stay clear, stay clean, on the path, straight and narrow path as best as you can. Health, prioritize your physical and mental health. I literally just said that. This is important. All right, Scorpio, I hope you got something out of this reading. I really loved how it all came together and the outcome of it. Just be careful about how you are controlling yourself and your actions. Check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your partner sign. If you want a more detailed, specific one-on-one reading for yourself, I do those. My email is in the description of the video. Just shoot me an email and we will get together and do a reading for you. What else? Subscribe to the channel. I do shorts every day. And like I said, weeklies for the signs. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. I don't know. Like the video, like I said, I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Have a good one. See you on the next one. Bye.